there's a good chance that those are like DA investigators or something. So don't go pointing guns at anyone. We are now, but yeah, just go in easy because it's probably, hopefully, nothing. But okay.
All right. Bye. Driver, Highway 85, Highway 52, southbound right. Please hold for red Toyota Camry, push boy Nora 083, unable to maintain lane in traffic both lanes, below at 1329. Parking violation is Spruce and Winnipeg with Nora Ocean Roberts 629. 1331.
95. What? Dispatch verdict 95 on scene. 986 on scene as well.
Good, how are you?
So we can go inside so they're not.
You guys wanna...
Yeah, let's come on inside and have a chat.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
I'll follow you guys.
How are you?
Hi.
Good. Sorry, trying not to touch anything.
Sorry, guys.
So,
Investigators.
investigators.
I'm an attorney. She is a
Dr.
defense
Eisenberg.
expert. We have another defense expert here, and I have investigators from the corporate office upstairs as well.
Awesome.
So,
Do you think we could just grab everybody down here so I can meet them and get some names, and we'll let you guys get back to your thing?
that's fine.
Yeah, just so I can ID who's here.
Sure.
Do you guys know why we're here?
No, I assumed that the neighbors were upset and they called the police.
They called somebody was burglarizing the place,
Yeah,
and I didn't know anybody was supposed to be here. So
that's fine. You respond to the burglar and you want to make sure that.
Yeah.
I'm Richard Eikelenboom.
Hi.
Forensic scientist.
Fritz.
I'm Richard Eikelenboom.
We just brought stuff in, we
Yeah.
didn't take it.
Perfect.
No, we
I just normally what I do is I talk to everybody.
You have an okay for
You wanna see IDs?
from the DA?
Do you need to see IDs?
Yes, I could. Yeah.
It's in my backpack.
Huh? Might as well.
She's coming. There's another investigator.
Okay.
No,
You
she's
guys have
downstairs in the garage.
IDs on you?
Sure. Yeah. Do you need my bar card or
Sure, I'll take them both. Take whatever you got there.
what's the older style?
I
Do you
still
mind
have
if I just
that.
walk that way a little bit so I'm not next to the door here?
Yeah, I don't
I get my bags on.
Did you guys didn't by chance talk to anybody before you came in? Did you out the neighbors?
We didn't know.
Okay.
We haven't talked to anybody.
Well, I was just hoping that you didn't say, hey, I'm here with the defense attorney's office, and then they call us to harass you. That's what I'm looking for.
I haven't spoken to anybody, and I've instructed all of these people not to talk to anyone outside, so I don't think there's been any conversation with anyone outside.
Yeah, I just didn't want them to be like, yeah, they're the defense, and them being mad for whatever reason, and us coming here to stop or whatever. So I just want to make sure we're
Sure.
not here for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I mean, you guys got a job, we got a job.
Are you writing them down or just?
No, just take.
I'll
I
just take
forgot about the
pictures.
camera.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Do you have an ID, ma'am? Okay.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. I understand. You get a call for a burglary, and
And it's kind of an important house right now.
yeah,
You know?
I respect that.
There you go.
Oh, I got cards. You guys want cards?
I don't have a card with me, but I can show
I'll
you
give
my
you one.
bar card.
Yeah.
That's fine. You want to hang on to that?
You can have the card.
Awesome, guys.
Do you have a, like
I'll print one.
Sylvia, do you have a driver's
I'll take one
license?
as well, please.
Of course.
Thank you.
Or
Here's my card.
or a state ID or something?
I do.
Oh, these are for me, or you?
For me.
And I'll take your card as well.
Yeah, of course.
Here's Richard's,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Oh, sorry
That's
about
all right,
that.
I'll take it.
I feel like I should be like, go fish or something.
I know. Yeah, let me just grab some cards here.
If you give me one and I give you mine.
Awesome.
Looks like I got 3 left, so.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Anyone else? I got a couple left here. You want a card?
Oh, sure. Thanks.
Awesome, guys. Well, we'll
Hello?
get out of your hair real quick,
Hello?
and then,
He's talking to the DA just to make sure that
Oh, okay.
they're good to be here. Obviously,
What's that?
I said, obviously, you guys
Hey,
are probably okay to be here. We're just going to double check with the DA and make sure we cover all our bases. But
we do have a
text me before you do, so I know.
group of people that are gonna come out and move the memorial. So just a heads up, they are allowed to come in about 1 hour here pretty quick.
they're just going to move the memorial up against the garage door.
Oh, okay. But they're not coming in the house.
They're not coming in the house.
I know there's a vigil planned for today.
8:30 tonight.
Yeah, we'll be gone long.
I think there's an afternoon one
Oh, is there an afternoon?
and then a candlelight at 8:30.
Do you know what time the afternoon one was scheduled?
I believe it was 4:30 or 5, somewhere around there.
What time do we have to move? Well, they're gonna do a vigil outside at 4:30 or 5. So 1:37.
I start with the pictures with the dog in the garage. Go up. Those rooms will be easy.
Do you have a dog in the house? There's a dog in the house?
No, no.
Okay.
I have to darken the
Document.
No, no.
I took, had a dog.
Yeah, just do what you need to do. I mean, that's what we're
Yeah,
doing. So.
you guys are good to go. I just wanted to ID everybody. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
fine.
Can somebody help me with the garage?
She can.
Or I'm taking notes of the.
I think
So let's see, fix.
Oh, that's where I was, right?
Yeah, then we go to the garage and then we start from there, so we look at.
I kind of started and took some video.
Yeah, sorry, I was making this.
And this
I know
only
that's a
has
tote. It's about as far as I go.
this
Okay, we got
car,
it.
so,
If I did what you do, I'd probably make this mess too.
yeah. Well, the message commission,
Yeah.
if he does this, he has done hundreds of crime scenes. So, I mean,
I am
I've
glad you
learned
guys
not to organize things.
I look an organized chaos for what's going on, so I just hope we didn't cause too much of an issue here.
What kind of razor do you use for your head? That's my big question. Because I just cut myself 2 days ago.
You know what? My favorite ones, they're a Schick Extreme 3, I believe it's called. And the blades actually flex.
Oh, really?
It's like a green handle. They're just disposable.
Every time you shower, is that what you do?
I usually right after I shower.
I just started Bic in the summer.
Yeah.
It sure does save you some headaches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to do a real short clipper, and I thought that's got to be easier than razor, but it's not.
No, I totally agree. Well, the trick that I'm having is that my razor's like, after I use it 2 or 3 times on my head, it's dull.
Yeah. So, see if I can find this razor here. Oh, that's.
I'm sorry, we probably should have given you guys a heads up.
That would definitely be a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially in the future.
Yeah, no, it didn't even occur to me that
Because-
the neighbors would, and I understand.
Yeah. So it was called in as a burglary, and we're just,
You got to respond to that.
Yeah. So,
Sorry, I was just telling him we probably should have thought to give you guys a heads up.
Well, the DA's office probably should have done that too. So,
I don't think they knew we were coming. In all fairness to them. Oh, okay.
So the big advantage is
the
that
house has been released a long
the
time ago,
blade
I guess,
flexes,
so-
so it conforms to the shape of your head.
It was released Wednesday at midnight, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was released as a crime scene, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been completely released, so they have no control who comes in and out at this point. So whoever has access is allowed to be here.
Okay. So I
That's
assume,
what I was saying, they should probably let us know.
yeah, I assume you got a
just-
code for the garage or something to get in.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't need a key to get in. You just punch in the code and it kind of pops open or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we walk out of here, we're going to get mobbed by
I will talk
reporters.
to you.
Is there?
when we do.
Okay.
And I'll-
You're
I'll
okay with us sharing who you guys are with them?
Totally up to you.
I will, this is
Okay.
how I will go with, the people that are in the house are allowed to be there, and if you wanna ask questions when they leave, you can try to talk to them, and leave it at that.
You can tell them we're with the defense team or whatever you want is fine. Totally up to you.
Okay?
I appreciate your, just get a call for a burger, you guys.
Yeah.
Look into it.
Especially with everything, so that's why you got 3 of us here,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I
So
appreciate
if you're coming in out again, just call dispatch, let them know
Yeah,
you're
I
coming.
will next time.
Yeah.
I think there was about a million different things happening this morning, and I was just like, all right, trying to coordinate with these guys. So,
Yeah, there's a 720 number on that. You gave them a card, right? You guys just have that non-emergency dispatch.
okay.
Yeah, it's a habit. Mine has it on there, so.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a good one to call because it's non-emergency, and we don't even have to come out. It shows, hey,
They'll
we
just
get
let
out of
us
the
know.
house.
Okay.
We'll be like, great. And we'll just clear it.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
All right.
Appreciate
Sorry to
it.
interrupt you
Sorry.
guys.
No, you're okay. I appreciate you.
Have a good rest of the day, all right?
Take care, guys.
Anything else you need from us?
Try not to get mobbed on your way out.
Oh yeah.
I work for Dakota, so if I can.
Just say not my jurisdiction.
Except for my car's a personal.
I don't have my hat and glasses.
Well, when I came up, the camera was like this. Oh my God.
I want my hat and glasses because
I'm gonna get
I'm
subpoenaed
a
just
lot
because
harder.
I'm on the
I'm a
freaking
lot
camera.
harder to recognize with my hat and glasses on.
Okay. I don't know if they're going to cause
Alrighty.
And when we hit the national news over this,
Oh, you mean international news? Because the BBC was airing the
Oh.
story too.
fantastic.
It's horrible.
It is. So, all right. Well, we'll get out of your hair. He is now. Starting next week, I think.
You need to work for Frederick.
At this rate.
Okay, nothing's in the way, you can...
No, we're fine.
No, we're good.
I'm just waiting so we can all go out at the same time.
Sure, I understand. I would imagine not too happy with us, so I just
Gotta tell the neighbor.
want to anticipate. But I'll call you if anything comes up.
That's my cell phone. I will also, before then, go do preemptive stuff. I will contact my investigator and my commander and just see how he would like us to assist with you guys versus the family as well. Try to keep this up.
Understood.
All right?
All right, thanks, Dave. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Ready?
Yep.
I'll tell the neighbors, you tell the press.
Time is good, clear. So we're good to go?
Good to go. They're okay to be in there.
Okay, her parents asked me to let them know if anyone was in here and they weren't notified. That's why they asked me to call you guys.
Yeah, we weren't notified either. We probably should have been.
That's
But,
why. Well, I didn't see any cars. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything on the door. And we were like, there's someone in there.
Code 4.
And her parents, I mean, I could have you talk to them if you want.
No, I
Ask me
understand.
just to make sure that nobody went in and out of that
and,
house.
definitely understand. It was a good thing you called.
Okay.
They are allowed to be in there.
I
So
kind of
um,
figured, but in the
but
same
we
sense,
didn't know
there
they
was
were
no
there.
marks,
We didn't know they
there
were
was
there
no
either. So.
nothing. I didn't have a car with
And are you
that
part of the
says-
group that's going to be moving the?
We're not moving it.
Oh, you're not.
No.
Okay.
I talked to her parents and the public advisor,
Okay.
and whoever her dad talked to said I could walk to the side of the house and just turn off the main.
That was, yeah.
Okay. We just don't want the, the
Well,
grass
no.
to die and all that stuff.
There- there-
and,
Here, I need to talk to you away
sure,
from
sure.
everybody for a minute.
Sure. I mean, obviously
They're not letting anybody know this, but her parents will be here Sunday.
well, we know they're on their way, but
So it'll only be, it got turned off just this morning.
okay. We just didn't want, because obviously the house is going to be
Well, of course.
part of the estate or
But
whatever.
I figured
and,
for 2 days the sprinkler will
that
be
won't.
fine.
Yeah, that should be fine.
That's-
We may even get a little
That's
rain,
the reason
but
I did it.
as long as it's not off for a couple weeks.
Oh
and,
no,
And,
it'll be taken care of on
okay.
when they get here on Sunday.
okay.
Her dad talked to me. I'm basically the one that's been talking to them through this whole thing.
Right.
That camera's the one that got all the evidence you guys have. So
Okay.
I've been talking to them through this whole thing. I just talked to him just now, and he said if anybody's in that house, call me. So we came out here came out here to tell them to leave the vigil. I got the sprinklers, and that's when we saw movement in the house.
Right.
And I went and knocked on the door, and obviously they're not going to answer if they are who they say they are. But
Yeah.
then I called her dad, and her dad was like, well, will you call the PD and just make sure they are who they are?
Yeah. So you actually did talk to them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've been talking to her parents all morning.
They are who they say they are, and
I kind of figured, but in the same sense,
but they should have let someone know that they were
I
coming.
told her parents that
Yeah.
I would make sure.
No, you did the right
well,
thing.
because her dad's worried about his dad getting in the house.
Right.
That's what he's more concerned about, is if his family gets access to that house somehow. Well, that's whether it's a legit concern or not, that's what they're worried about, and I told them that I would take care of that.
It may be, but it may also be a little bit of a sticking point because his dad could potentially
I
have
know.
access to the house.
That's why he wanted
We
to.
may not be able to stop that.
Well, he just wants to know what's going on because
Okay.
he's in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So he was like, if anybody's in that house, let me know. And I was like, there's someone in there with a camera, da-da-da. And
Yeah, we thought maybe the reporters had gone in. We didn't know what was going on.
that was my concern.
So
I mean, I saw a guy with a suit and tie, so I kind of figured, but I wouldn't
well, the
put,
suit and tie. I mean,
I wouldn't
the
put
reporters wear suit and tie.
yeah, I
so,
wouldn't put it past these vultures to do any of that.
Yeah. So that was one of our concerns. Is that
That was mine
they
as
were
well.
in there. But no, you did good by calling. It's fortunate that they're allowed to be there.
Yeah, it's
So,
very fortunate
yeah.
for them.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that's the reason I called. I talked to her parents, and her dad was like, "Will you please call the PD and at least let them know that they're supposed to be who's in there?"
Yeah. So we got all their information. We talked to the DA. The DA said they can be in there, and
Well,
so we're all good. So,
cool.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
We'll let Nick know.
I'll call her dad back right now and say that you guys showed up and who they're for.
Perfect. You guys need anything else from us?
We're good.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck, okay?
Thank you again.
Unless
Is there another video
Thank you.
here?
8:30 tonight.
8:30 tonight.
Nothing in the afternoon.
No.
Okay.
Okay, there's
Well,
one
the
at
5 o'clock at the
at the
clubhouse.
clubhouse.
5 at the
Oh,
clubhouse?
I didn't know that. Okay.
So,
And then one here at 8:30 at night, the
Yeah.
visual. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, guys.
thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thanks, man. Appreciate your quick response.
Tell us anything about Dennis Watson, public defender?
They're allowed to be there. That's all I can say.
Is it about what they're doing?
Just that they're allowed to be there and that's about it. Okay? Yep. Sorry, guys. Okay.
What's the route?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Work with me now, look what I got. Hey, thanks for coming quick. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it. You guys have a good night.
All right, I'm gonna hook my trailer. I'm the courthouse right here. The trailer?
Yeah.
You'll see my trailer come and go, come and go, come and go. What is the rule on that? The law?
It's HOA.
It would be a HOA issue, I think.
Is it?
There's town ordinance, but
What's the town ordinance on it?
I think you've got 72 hours in one spot.
That's the same as HOA.
And then if you move it sometime in that 72 hours,
It resets.
yeah.
But the thing
But if you move it and put it in the same spot, someone might eventually call and say it's been there for weeks
Yeah.
because they never see you move it.
Yeah.
But
But see, it's going on the weekends. And it's going during the week.
yeah, so
I'll park you for a day or two.
I mean, have you heard anything or?
Oh
or
yeah, I
been-
got a letter.
Did you?
We left. We left and came back, and I got a letter. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah. So,
Cool.
all right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Dispatch Jones 7833. 833.
Forensic
All that be,
investigators for the
adult
defense.
custody. I'll be around to the South Station. 1352.